Here we frickin' go. Welcome everybody to another Tower of God live reaction. Let me know if the audio sounds okay. Hopefully the music isn't too loud. We're here. We are here the day after. Okay. Let's just get the elephant out of the room really quick. Let's get the elephant out of the room. Let's get the you know what? Let's just talk about this, you know? Where'd it go? It was here just a minute ago. Come on, don't ruin this for me. Boom! Freaking Tower of God Season 2, guys. It's real. It's freaking real. I feel like I've been hyping out for like the past 24 to 48 hours and I still can't believe it. I still feel like it's fake. I still feel like it's some kind of fake leak. It's real. Tower of God Season 2, officially the continuation of the partnership with Webtoon and Crunchyroll. Webtoon themselves tweeted it out. Let me see if I can find SIU talked about it. Freaking where's Crunchyroll? Come on, Crunchyroll, where are you at? Crunchyroll tweeted about it somewhere. Haku tweeted about it. It's official, guys. It's official. I can't believe this. It's insane. It's actually insane that we are getting season 2. We're getting season 2. So there's a lot of questions. Obviously, I talked about it yesterday, and it's been the talk of the town. This is basically what everyone's been discussing in the Tower of God community nonstop, to the point where I think it's easy to forget we have 3 chapters of the comic left, right? I mean, the webtoon, the webtoon is still continuing, but this is extremely exciting. Super hype, there's a lot of potential here for an incredible season 2. Now, someone in chat is asking, new studio, all right? And these are the questions. Here's the Crunchyroll tweet. Here's the Crunchyroll, what? Crunchyroll, boom. Here it is. Here's the Crunchyroll tweet. It's interesting, right? Because the art looks like it would be different, but I don't think it is. Because if you remember back at when season 1 was announced, and they had the key art with like Bomb and Rachel, and like the door to the tower was behind them, it looked just like this. It looked very similar. I think this looks more detailed, but the art style with that poster was pretty much this art style. So it's unknown, right? I think it would be a little odd if, for example, they just completely changed art style, completely changed studio, and like it just looks completely different. They could have changed the studio, and it could look a little different, but if it does look different, I don't imagine it would look that different, right? The art style of the first season was intentional, sure, right? So they could have been trying to, like model SIU's art style a little bit. Although you say it was intentional, but like I don't think it necessarily looked like SIU's art style. It just looked unique, right? It looked like a sketch almost, like this sketchy quality, which was really cool. I'm not sure. I mean, what do you guys think? The lighting is what makes it look different. I think so. Of course, Tanino is back as the art director. So the team, it sounds like the team is the same. Tanino is still the art director. Kevin Penkin, I believe, is still going to be doing the music because of course he is. Why would you ever change him doing the music, right? So the team is the same. I think the animation studio will most likely be the same, but we'll see. She probably just did the art style more detailed for the key visual. That's what I think. Here, let me see if I can find the like the season 1 visual, because obviously it's not like the anime is gonna look like that every frame. You know what I mean? Here we go. This is the key. Okay. So if you look right here, you see this visual, right? And it's like, oh shoot, it looks so different from the anime. But the very first thing we ever saw from the anime was this. And this doesn't really look like the anime either, right? It looks pretty much the same. It looks very similar as far as like the style goes. This is more detailed. This looks incredible. I mean, like just seeing Wangdan in the anime form by itself is amazing. But like the detail and the shading and I don't want to say choreography, but the placement of the characters, it serves to like really make us even more excited. So it looks very similar. So I have a feeling it's the same. I hope it's the same animation studio, right? You can change the art style a little bit, But I don't want them to do something crazy, and I don't want it to look completely different, because then it's going to look like a different anime, right? Like, make it better. I'm totally fine with improving and maybe changing the art style a little bit, but I don't want them to be like, oh, now it's Studio Mappa or Studio Bones, and like it's going to look different, because then it's like, okay, why, you know? I think they should have some consistency transfer over, but improve upon it and change it and make it a little different, right? The composition, thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. But shout out everybody else. We got Light, Marcellus, Bruna, Joey, Juliana, Lies. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you all here. So yeah, we're talking about the anime for a little while here, building up to the chapter release. There's no release date. We have no release date. This is basically, so okay, let me see if I have this information right. Because if you all remember, they did this exact same thing when season 1 was announced. They just announced there would be a season 1, right? There wasn't any kind of like release date at first or anything like that. It was simply like, hey, we're doing an anime, and that's all we had at first. Let me see if I can find when I talked about that. Let me see here. English voice cast. I'm just going through my old videos. Let me see if I can find when it was first announced. Confirmed. Release date confirmed? Is that what this was? No. There had to have been like an announcement, right? Here we go. Something like this. So I think it was like, okay, it was like a couple months before is when we got the release date. Because it was like February. February is around when we had the release date. But the announcement was like October or November before then. So my guess is probably like at most maybe a year. You know, like give it a year or so. Give it a year, a few months, something like that. I think that's pretty likely. It's not anywhere close to being finished, right? I would assume based on this that it's like a lot of it is done, or part of it I should say is done, but yeah. It was announced in late February? Okay, because the video I made about the release date, like, oh, release date confirmed, was February 7? I think the announcement was before then. Like, the announcement for the release date, but I think the initial announcement was before. Also, what's up, Haku? I think it was like a Tower of God anime is being confirmed. I think that was like 2019, like late 2019, I want to say. And then we had like the key visual and everything early 2020. Because the anime came out in April of 2020, right? So it was a few months before then that we had the announcement. But I'm not sure. This is all speculation. This is pure speculation right now. Okay, we have a couple super chats here. I want to make sure I get to you guys. Remorsefuls, me personally, I can see the season 2 anime ending at the workshop battle. Okay, so let's talk about that. This is the number one thing people are talking about right now. This is sort of the number one question. When is it going to end? Like, what content are we going to cover? If we only get 12 episodes, there's no way we get to workshop. We finish workshop, right? In my estimation, there's no way. Now, I said the same thing about season 1, to be fair. I was like, there's no way you can do it in 12 episodes. I think I just wasn't looking at it properly, because they honestly were able to squeeze it in with cutting out a few things, but not that many things. But the difference is, like, Workshop Battle ends at, like, what, chapter 130? So it's way more than 78 chapters. It's a lot more. Plus, the chapters are longer, right? And also, I would just say that the content is arguably, like, there's more meat and potatoes. You can't just cut out things. I don't know. If they do it in 2 parts, absolutely. End the first part at Hand of Arlen, end the second part at Workshop. 25 episodes total, you know, do it in 2 little sections. That to me is like the best answer, right? Like give it a few months in between even, like take a little bit of a break, you know? Almost like a season 2 part 1, season 2 part 2 thing. I think that's the best answer. But if it's only 12 episodes, it has to end at Hand of Arlen, in my opinion. My only issue with that is I feel like people, like, would that be a good ending to a season? I think it would be, but, like, I'm trying to think of, like, the general audience, you know? Like, is a climax of Horyang and Ran and Nobik and Viol and Kun, is that like a good climax for a season 2 of Tower of God, and then season 3 is Workshop Battle? It seems like the pacing is gonna be extremely slow if you do that. Like another 2 years until Workshop, that's really tough in my eyes. Does that make sense? Haka says Hand of Arlen's a perfect ending, season 2 or part 1. I agree, but see what I'm saying though? Like if you end season 2 with Hand of Arlen, that's like 50 chapters into season 2, right? So then season 3 is what? Workshop. Season 4 is Hell Train. Season 5 is Name Hunt. Season 2 is I feel like that's too many seasons of anime is my only problem. So I think you're right though. I feel like you'd have to split it into two parts. Perhaps, I don't know. Chapters are actually the shortest during Workshop. Okay, so I'm glad you brought this up because I have the chapter data right here. Okay. It's about, Rise of Sweet and Sour is the start of season 2, right? Oh, you probably can't see it very well. Let me move over here. Okay, so season 1, this is chapter length, right? And then Rise of Sweet and Sour, and then Workshop. You're right, actually. Workshop battles get shorter, probably because it's a lot more action, right? And usually when it's action, I feel like the chapters are shorter, perhaps. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just quicker to read because there's no dialogue. But you're right, actually. But it is more chapters. Like, if you're adapting this, the orange and the light blue, that is more than the purple. I don't know. This is tough, actually. This is tough. Do you think SIU went on hiatus to make sure they don't do the second season dirty? No. SIU... Okay, SIU's hiatus has nothing to do with the anime. Nothing to do with the anime. That much I know. That much I'm certain about. He's thinking about the comic. He's putting the comic first. I don't think there's enough meat if it ends at the Hand of Arlen, because there really isn't enough to truly get invested. That's kind of what I'm worried about too. Like, it's good if it's like a halfway point, right? A halfway cliffhanger, wait a few months for the second half. But to me, I almost don't know if you can end a whole season there. Because, again, it's like, I'm not sure. It's a good cliffhanger for sure. And it depends on how they adapt, like Flower of Zigana and Untrustworthy Room and The Wool's Knot and all that stuff and The Devil's Right Arm. It depends on how they handle like those 4 sections. It's possible, but I think it would be a little... I don't know. Season 2 has to end at Workshop, in my opinion. I feel like that's you had the start of Viol. It's kind of like the finish of Viol. Season 3 being Hell Train is too perfect. Dude, okay, think about this. You end season 2, Workshop Battle ends, the credits roll, and the teaser at the very end is Joaquin on his throne, sealed up in the room. Tell me you didn't just get chills, bro. That has to, it just fits too perfectly. I disagree. You get 20th Floor, Zigana's Flower, and Hand of Arlen. No, okay, so the content is there, right? And I think the Uric thing especially is good. I guess my argument is more like, in my opinion, it's like the second season. Okay, there's 2 arguments I have about that. Like, I see what you're saying. I could see it in a way, but I almost feel like again, it'd be weird if it's just like season 2 is that stuff, and then season 3 is just Workshop Battle, and then season 4 is Hell Train. Because what, like, The Cage is like season 12, right? Or like season 9, or like, that's crazy, I feel like at that point, seasons can't even be a thing anymore. If they want to keep adapting this story, I feel like they're gonna have to be pretty good about the pacing, right? So that's a little scary to me as well. But then the second fear, maybe they're not thinking that far ahead, so maybe that's a bad argument. But then my second fear is that even if we as readers find that really enjoyable, I almost feel like ending on Hand of Arlen is like too much of a cliffhanger almost. Because imagine ending at Hand of Arlen and then waiting another 2 years for season 3, right? I almost feel like it's too much of a cliffhanger. It's like too much of like you get this cool battle with Ron and Nobik and stuff, and then you have to wait. And then it's Workshop Battle? I don't know. Maybe it's just the way I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure. The release has not been announced. We do not know when it will release. If we're basing it off of when season 1 was announced, which again, I'm almost positive was like October of 2019 or something like that, when it was like said that they were working on it. Then they announced a release date in February, and then April it was released. If we go off of that, maybe a year, maybe less than a year, maybe like end of this year. No, maybe like the start of next year is what is like my guess. But man, I don't know. I'm pure speculation. I cannot say for sure. 24 or 25 episodes is the best answer, because then that means you can end at workshop with plenty of room. They could easily, if they have 25 episodes or even like 19 or 18 episodes, you're good. You're set. That is plenty to properly adapt it, in my opinion. But 12 is far too quick. It's far too quick to end at workshop. Still, oh, absolutely. This is absolutely hype. Super curious to see, what comes of that, because we're going to be finding out more info eventually. I don't think it'll be anytime soon. They'll slowly start to announce like voice actors, we'll find out who's voicing Wangdan, which is crazy to think about. We'll find out like how many episodes it'll be. We'll find out all that stuff, the studio. They'll slowly start to release that, but I don't think we'll find out that much within the next few weeks. You know what I mean? Repalista and Machini? Wait, that's actually true. We're gonna get the prologue. Oh shoot, I didn't even think about that. We're gonna get like Yuri and Machini and Repalista? That's so sick. What the heck? 23 is the golden number? That would be fantastic. Dollar Show at 25? No. No. I don't think so. Not only, well, okay, I don't think you can, like, maybe feasibly episode count wise, but that's too quick, A, and then B, I can't imagine having like season 2 beginning and workshop and Hell Train and Dollar Show. Like, it's too packed together, it's way too much, I think. How about voicing Wangnan, Joe? I mean, I'm not gonna say no. I'm just kidding. Daniel Acosta, who voiced Wangnan in our dub, hire him. He's freaking phenomenal. But Studio Telecom, we don't know. We don't know who's animating it. Again, though, like based on this, right? This looks just like the season 1 teaser promotional art. And we know Tanino is still the art director, or I think that's her role. So I'm pretty positive it's still the same studio. Here's my thing, right? The fact that a season 2 was even greenlit to begin with basically almost like proves to me that they know it was successful and that this will also garner success. You know what I mean? So maybe they're willing this time, like 12 episodes was kind of like the test run, but now they're willing to commit more because they know how successful it was, right? I would just have Revolution Road through Dollar Show as season 3 or 4. Yes. I think season 3, Revolution Road, Dollar Show, perfect, right? Season 4 could be like Name Hunt and Floor of Death, perhaps. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think they could do that, right? You don't need a whole season for Name Hunt, and you don't need a whole season for Floor of Death, but I think you could have a whole season for Revolution Road, Dollar Show, potentially. It's hard to say, though. Again, Tower of God doesn't, like, the webcomic doesn't really, it's hard to, like, fit it into seasons of anime because it doesn't really operate like that. The arcs are, sometimes they're smaller, sometimes they're bigger, sometimes the stakes are really high, sometimes they're, like, kind of high. Like, if you think about Name Hunt, for example, the stakes were not as high at the Name Hunt station. That's not a bad thing at all, but it wasn't, like, Bomb and Joaquin with the souls and, like, it was, like, different, right? Floor of Death, the stakes are crazy high with Hell Joe and Yurik, and it's just crazy. I would say Karaka and Yuri raise the stakes quite a bit, to be fair, at the end of Name Hunt. So perhaps I'm just talking nonsense, but it's just hard to translate. Character designer. Thank you. Character designer. Yes. And she's phenomenal. She is an absolute legend. But anyway, it's all speculation, better commit to the webcomic. They definitely will. I mean, I think at this point, maybe I have too much hope. Like, okay, guys, here's the thing, right? Prepare to be disappointed with some things. Prepare to be disappointed, right? Prepare to have some of your favorite scenes cut. Prepare to lose screen time for some of your favorite characters, right? I love Iwa. I love Wangnan. They're not going to have every Wangnan moment or every Wangnan scene, right? They're not going to have every amazing moment. They're going to have to make some cuts. That's how it is. Maybe they'll add some things that make it even better, right? Maybe they'll like give us some Wangnan backstory a little bit early. I have no idea, right? It's all speculation at this point. Can't wait to see Iwa, bro. Dude, Iwa freaking. I think. Imagine them animating Iwa's flames, dude. Like, just boom, you know, she's activating the flames and all that. Oh my, it's gonna be glorious. It's gonna be so glorious. I think it'll be off for sure. Yeah, like, it'll be different, you know? I don't know. Like, if they follow the season 1 trend, it won't be that different. It's just gonna be like your favorite moments are gonna be cut. Or like they're gonna change weird things. Like changing the Black March and like adding in those extra Black March scenes. Not all of which were bad, but just like different, right? Or cutting some of Rack's famous lines, or cutting, you know, making Bomb way too powerful, way too early. Like, you know, they're gonna make changes like that. And we're not gonna like it, but we're gonna have to accept it, you know? So, yeah. Any semblance of a release date? I've been talking about it. I mentioned it like 4 times. I mean, you can go back. I talked about speculation. A year at most is my guess, right? Maybe like the start of next year. Or it could even be like spring 2023, which is when season 1 was released. They could just do that again. You know what I mean? So, it's hard to say. But with that being said, I think it's time that we do a review of the previous chapter, because as much as season 2 is so freaking exciting, we're here to read the webcomic. So let me pull this up. We're gonna be diving on in to this review. Oh my, dude, it bookmarked right here. Oh shoot, bro, I almost forgot where we ended off. Okay, so last time on Tower of God, Lilial Jahad and Traumarai were talking. Lilial wants to marry Bomb, and honestly, who can freaking blame her, right? Who can freaking blame her? We start with Yama and Yasracha. Okay, I've had a lot of time to think on this scene with Yasracha, and I've talked to a few people about this. Shout out to Hannah. Hannah had some great insight. I just noticed he opens his eye. I thought his eyes were closed. I'm stupid. Hannah had some good insight into this, right? Yasracha living for a few months, first of all, that's pretty short for the tower, right? That's a very short amount of time. But second of all, it gives Yasracha one more chance to completely finish his arc. It finishes the Yama arc with the Fangs and his dad, and it gives him a chance to, like, I would have been fine if Yasracha was killed when he was killed, but at the same time, I feel like there is potentially still something missing, right? Like one more little moment. One more time where he has like one more speech or something, finally tying everything together. I think we still need that one last thread to be tied, and this gives him a chance to do that. The other thing is that, I've mentioned this in some comments on other people's reactions, also, this is the last thing Yasracha would have wanted, right? Yasracha wanted to go out fighting against Traumarai. He wanted to die. He straight up wanted to die landing a blow, right? That was it. A, he didn't land the blow because Traumarai's OP, and B, he didn't even get killed. He's slowly dying, right? Both of which are like worst case scenario for Yasracha. It's the most humiliating death that he could have asked for. So it's almost karma in a way. Like this is the worst case scenario for our boy Yasracha. But, oh, Jeremy Joestar, thank you for the, oh, you know what? I missed a super chat earlier, too. I want to see your introduction and one-sided fight with Bomb. Yes. And high ranker as well as irregular. That's going to be hype for sure. Jody says, hey, Joe, you should see if you could dub White. I really love your White voice. Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much, Jody. That's very kind of you. That would be obviously a dream come true, but I'm not holding out hope, you know? But if me or any of my friends managed to get an opportunity like that, I mean, we'd lose our minds. It'd be freaking amazing. But I appreciate that, Jody. That's very kind of you. Thank you. So, a great scene. He says, you guys are maddening. Yama is so freaking worried. He's calling his name. We get a little JoJo moment here. Stop shouting. I'm not going to die right now. I still have some time left. Still things I need to do. I saw a different translation. Almost like, what can I do? Or like, what am I going to do before I die? Or something like that. I'm not sure. I just want to point that out. I'm finished. And then we get this beautiful moment where Karaka's like, bruh, okay, we have things to worry about. He just turns away from the drama. Epic moment. Karaka acts as a scout. He sends out his observer, which is so cool. Haku the Tubes, shout out, pointed out something so interesting about this observer. It has the Jahad horns. It has the Jahad horns. Look, they're straight up here. They're straight up here. I appreciate you, Zanusia, as well. Thank you. The Jahad horns. I don't know what this means. Does this mean that Karaka also has the horns? It makes sense, right? I mean, the captain may or may not have them. We'll see. Jahad does. Wangnan does. It would make sense if Karaka did as well. But it's so obvious. Like, these are straight up the horns. So, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, why he added that design on purpose, you know? What's going on there? Model after Karaka with the body? Right, yeah, the Karaka armor, the red horns. It's just interesting, right? We have to remember, too, that Karaka didn't always have the armor. Like, that was a gift from Jin Sung. So, he wasn't, you know, he's a person inside the armor. We get to meet a new character named Fates. I know he had a different translation in some other, you know, original translations or more accurate maybe translations, but we're gonna call him Fates for now. He notices the observer, or maybe notices the fleet, which was probably more likely. How dare they trespass? And then we cut to Bomb, who is just chilling. He gets a new shirt. He's looking fly. And then Lilial comes in and wants to kick his ass. They start fighting. She wants to kill him. Bada bing, bada boom. And so, okay, I need to talk about this. I might even make a video about this. So I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail. But I know some people were like, Bomb, why are you like reacting like, you know, you were fighting high rankers. Like, why is Bomb struggling against Lilial? He better not like be in pain. And then like right here, he's like, ugh. Here's the deal. When it comes to physical strength, princesses are almost unmatched, right? Like almost unmatched. Bomb's specialty is Shinsu, right? Bomb is not trying right now, first of all, so that's the obvious answer. But B, he's not like putting up barriers. He's not using Shinsu. He's not, you know, modifying his body with Shinsu. This is just him blocking an attack. He's not using Shinsu. If you remember, when Endorsi fought Quant, right? Quant was trying. Maybe he wasn't trying 100%, but Quant wasn't allowed to use Shinsu, and Endorsi freaking put up a huge fight, and that was on the second floor. The bull, as well, was known as a dangerous creature, but Endorsi kicked its ass until Ren took control of it, right? Like, princesses have Jahad blood inside of them, and so when it comes to physical strength, they're like almost unparalleled. I'm not saying that they're going to be strong. They're gonna, like Endorsi will out-arm wrestle Calavan. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we have to keep that in mind. She's not just like an ordinary regular. She's a princess. Right, yeah, Bomb's not using reinforcement. He's not like using Shinsu. This is just a physical, he's tanking a kick, right? And it hurts. It hurts. If Endorsi did the same thing, it would hurt, right? So I just want to kind of clear that up a little bit. Also point out Bomb's weakness is his durability. Also true. That's also true. Exactly. He's not using the blue Thrissa. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Shout out Remorsefuls. So she wants to kill him. Her idea is that if she kills Bomb, Traumarai will notice that he isn't worthy of being a part of the family. To be honest, kind of a decent idea, actually, right? Because if she did kill Bomb, yeah, like he wasn't worthy to be the heir. So it's kind of not a bad idea. However, she doesn't realize that he's completely out of her league. I have a feeling Bomb isn't gonna try to fight back, though. You know, he's gonna be a gentleman. And then we get this crazy scene, bro, with Endorsi wearing the cozy socks, a knock, and Amigo Chars with the freaking wings, bro. The boy is back. And I love it. I love it. I'm telling you, man, we're gonna see a knock. mark my words, we're getting a lot, or a decent amount. I shouldn't say a lot. We're gonna get a Noct screen time in this arc. Count on it. You can quote me. I promise you we're gonna get it. There's no shot she just sits in the ship the whole time. No shot. Decent idea, but Lilial has no chance of killing him. 0. Like, literally 0.00. Yeah. 0.00. All right, well, it is the new chapter. Oh, it's 901. Okay, it's still coming out. There is one more thing we need to do, all right? If you haven't already done so, okay, the Tower of God character popularity poll is still in effect. You can go to the link in the description down below to vote. I'm gonna vote on screen right now. Let's see. I'm gonna vote for Iwa my first time, because as we all know, Iwa is best girl. I don't think you need to click through, but whatever, I clicked through. Let me go ahead and load that again, right? Let me go ahead and load that again, okay? Let's see, for my second vote, I'm gonna vote for Iwa. Okay, cool. Bada bing, bada boom. That's my second vote for the day. I'm gonna vote for Iwa. And what about my third vote? Let me see. Thank you, Sharky. Thank you, Light. I guess, you know what? I'm gonna vote for Iwa a third. You know what? Let's give my third vote to Iwa. You know what? Let's do it. I know a random choice, but I'll vote for Iwa a third time. There we go. All right. She's getting animated. Exactly. She's got to get the love now. So you can vote. The results are constantly changing. And on that note, Haku actually sent me the results of the character popularity poll so far, updated. If you were here last week, you would have seen where it was. After this chapter, after we do the reaction, we're gonna go over where everybody is at on the placements. So don't go anywhere. We're gonna see where they're at currently. I'm gonna do it after the chapter reaction though. I'm gonna do it afterwards. Another update, that's right. Haku says, fighting with my Yama Hansong white votes. Those are some good votes, dude. I cannot fault you for that. I feel like Iwa and Boro have been getting a lot of my votes recently. I feel like Boro needs all the votes he can get. So don't go anywhere after we finish the chapter. We're gonna see where all of your favorite characters are at. Haku said there's been a lot of changes. So you definitely wanna see where that's at. I'm very curious. I haven't seen it either. I haven't seen the results. So it'll be completely fresh for me. This is as of noon today. Thank you, Haku. So this is fresh, completely fresh, which is super exciting. So after we're done, I'll check out the results of that. Just, you know, I'll go ahead and do the reaction now. I'll give it like a minute. I don't want to, you know, just in case Haku is here, anybody else is here. Want to make sure I don't just jump on in. So, yeah, stick around. Sharky says, as always, Hansung ×3. Can't blame you for that either. So you can vote 3 times a day. I think we still have like, what, 2 weeks? Wow. Oh, just over 2 weeks. I think it's like August 24 or 23. I always mix those up. I want to say 24 at like midnight. I think that's what it is. Endorsey supremacy? According to Haku, Kun and Endorsey are fighting over the number 2 spot. They're like back and forth. So, it's pretty close. Oh, what's up, Hannah? Gonna be in and out? You're here in spirit? Aw, hey, Hannah. Absolutely. Thank you for popping in. Okay. It is time, everybody. Oh, another Lilial thumbnail. Lilial's getting some screen time. I mean, this arc is called Lilial Jahad. Is her hair... Never mind. I don't want to look anymore. Just in... Is that a gore warning? Is that a violence warning? We haven't had a violence warning in like 3 or 4 chapters. What could possibly... This is like... There's no combat happening except for Lilial and Bomb. Is Bomb gonna like... I'm scared now. Is Bomb gonna like kill Lilial? Oh shoot. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna minimize chat for now, but here we are. Tower of God, Season 3, Episode 131, Chapter 548. After this chapter, there's only 2 more until the hiatus, which is a bit sad, but it'll also give us some time for discussion and theories. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Warning. This episode contains depictions of violence that may be upsetting for some readers. That's crazy. I have no idea what that could be. Okay, here we go. I have no idea what to expect. Okay. If you die, so we saw this. If you die in a fight with me because you're too weak, then Lord Traumarai would know too. He would realize that he was wrong about you, and that you're not worthy of leading our family. That's why I'm going to kill you. History will remember you as the worst Slayer candidate of all time. How do you like that? I honestly, first of all, badass panel. All right, Lilial Queen. Okay, she's jumping up the charts for sure. All right. Second of all, I admire, like, I almost like admire her for just being like, screw it, I'm just gonna kill him. You know what I mean? She's not gonna succeed, but in a way, I get her plan. You know what I mean? I don't know. All right, this isn't good. Tower of God, Lilial Jahad, Chapter 2. Here we go. All right, we see Lilial's tennis shoe. Boom. She's going in. Oh, I think this might have been the thumbnail. I'm not even sure. Vroom. She's going in. Oh, I like. Oh, okay. First of all, Bomb is ripped. Can we look at Bomb? Look at these muscles. Bomb is shredded, dude. Absolute king. She's going in. Bam. So we have to remember, princesses are like top tier when it comes to physical strength. Okay. He's blocking it though. Boom. Okay, he's hopping out of the way. Let's go, Bomb. Ooh, this is so cool, bro. I never thought I'd see the day when Lilial and Bomb would have a fight. That's so random. You know, the only time we ever saw her was like against Endorsi. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. Gotta love the white pupils as she's throwing the punches. Okay. Okay, an uppercut. Boom. She's kinda popping off. Again, Bomb he's not fighting back. He's just tanking the punches. He's not using Shinsu. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be tough, right? Dude, Bomb is absolutely shredded. Boom. Okay. He lands on the bed. Okay. Shinsu. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Okay. Lilial, you done it. Okay. Lilial just said, I'm gonna use Shinsu. Bomb, you have to counter with Shinsu, my guy. Yeah. What's Bomb gonna do? Shinsu Black Hole Sphere, perhaps? Shinwan Ryu, he'll absorb the Shinsu. All right, she's cheating at this point. I don't remember if we've ever seen Lilial's Shinsu. Maybe briefly against Endorsi. Wait! If you use that attack inside the floating ship! Oh, shoot. Who cares? Oh, Lilial's kind of a badass, bro. She's like, I don't care if I blow up my ship. Oh my... She's gonna be in so much trouble, bro. Traumarai's about to ground her for a month. Oh my... So it's like an explosion. She's creating like... She's like Caliban 2.0 with the Shinsu explosions? Kaboom! Who cares? What if the family head catches you? Voice crack. So Bomb, maybe he's like containing it or at least like stopping it. So what? I have nothing to lose now anyway. Wow. Dude, okay, let's talk about that. She has nothing to lose. That's what I almost feel like she took a lot of pride as a princess, right? Like if you were to compare like her family and being a princess, they have to be pretty close in terms of priority. So Traumarai being like, hey, you're not a princess anymore. You're gonna marry him, this guy you hate, this criminal, and you have to fight for it. It makes sense that she's like freaking out. She's like, this is the worst thing that's ever happened in my life, right? I don't feel bad for her necessarily, but like, I understand the thought process. Oh man, the chapter's already going by so quick. Oh gosh. I'd rather die than have to compete to marry someone like you. So I'll just have to kill you. What if she just like pretended to compete? You know what I'm saying? And then lose? I don't know. There might be some repercussions for that. Before you kill me! She thinks Bomb's gonna kill her. I guess that makes sense. She thinks of him as like the future head of Thug. Boom! Ooh, Jinsung? Okay. Okay! Jinsung! Okay! Okay, the fact that he was in prison for like years is not shown. Oh, he was locked up, but even while he was locked up, he was doing curls. He was doing curls. He was doing, dude, Jinsung looked pretty good. Okay. SIU giving us some fan service. Dang, dude. Okay, chat, you gotta calm down. You gotta calm down, alright? Chill out. We do not shy from permabanning on this channel, alright? So please, yeah, stop with the stop being weird, alright? You will get banned and you won't be missed, frankly. Thank you, mods, for holding down the fort. Appreciate you, Sharky and Light. And if anyone else is here too, I see Sharky. B12, shout out. Thank you, B12. PG. Anyway, cool shot of Jin Sung. He's holding it. So is Jin Sung gonna come and save the day? Yo, SIU with these shots! What are you doing? Yo! Cha the Chad! Look at this guy. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. Yo, Cha looks he's just like casually just chilling. That came from Viol's room. Is that the Slayer candidate? Yo, these shots though. Okay. Ooh, that panel. Yo, Bomb looks like Viol in that panel. I'm getting like season 2 flashbacks here. All right. SIU he was like, all right, it's time for the boys to shine. He gave them all like so much muscle. It's crazy. They're popping off. Oh, okay. I skipped ahead on accident. Boom. She's reaching out. Oh, shoot. She grabbed him. Don't grab him by the shirt. What are you doing? There's an opening. Oh, okay. Okay, Bomb. He's seeing like the Demon Slayer strand or whatever. Okay. Yo, Bomb is a... Oh, shoot. This is going to be bad, bro. He's about to knock the daylights out of her. Dude, Bomb has just been taking all the punches, holding back all the Shinsu. It is pretty impressive, though, that he hasn't really found an opening so far. But again, like, he's not using the Thorn, Red, Blue, Thrissa, Souls. He's not using any of it. Hold on. If I beat her now, don't hesitate, dude. She will kick your ass. I might end up having to marry her. Wait. Is Bomb gonna get beaten on purpose? He's like, wait a minute. I almost want to lose. Oh my gosh, Bomb! That's not gonna work, dude! She wants to kill you! Wait, no, that's not what I wanted. She's imagining the scenario. She's like, I lost. Oh my gosh. Then marry him. And Bomb's like, shoot, frick! No! This is like Bomb's nightmare. No! He's like, I'd rather die. Boom! He's taking the punches, bro. He's taking the punches. Oh, man. He's taking the L. You weak little... Okay, calm down, Lilial. We don't talk about Bomb like that. You weak little bastard. Yo, her Shinsu looks so... Actually, dude, her design is top tier. I don't know what it was about, like, Name Hunt Station. Like, I love the Name Hunt Station art, but for some reason, Season 3 art is just... Lilial looks so good in the Season 3 art. Her design is, like, it's way better, in my opinion. What? Oh, Bomb is about... Oh, I know what's happening. Oh, my gosh. Bomb is trying to lose, and now Jin Sung. Oh, man. Jin Sung is about to swoop in. Boo. Oh, Cha. Let's freaking go, Cha! Oh my gosh! Cha stepped in front of it. What a Chad. What a Chad. Yo, Cha is like... Cha's top tier. Cha is top tier, bro. Cha's so good. First of all, Cha had like 10 incredible moments in the nest. And even after the nest, time and time again saving the day, bro. This is my boy right here. This is my boy. Okay? This is my boy. Look at this legend. Also, he put on a shirt. Let's go. We gotta give him a shout out for that. That's enough, princess. Oh, Cha is so freaking cool, dude. Ah, he's so cool. He's so cool. He's so cool. Oh my gosh, he's so freaking cool. I understand how you feel, but this won't solve anything. Also, he looks like really good. Like, he looks a little different, I feel like, than he did when we first met him, but I like it. His design is also top tier. I want to point out that I didn't really mention this in my previous reactions because I hadn't even thought about it, but Cha killed Tramarai's son. Straight up, he killed one of the direct descendants of the Lopobia family. He straight up killed Traumarai's son. And like Traumarai, I don't know if like Traumarai doesn't know that or doesn't care, but I want to point that out. Like Cha has history with the Lopobia family. She's backing away. You bet. Ooh, look at like the flames. Ooh, okay. Is that just from like the skid marks or whatever? Dude, yeah. Step away from Cha. All right, he's an ancient high ranker, okay? She's looking over. Who's that guy? Who's she Huh? Who are you looking at? Look at this panel. Look at this panel, dude. What is he doing? God damn it. What is this panel, bro? Jin Sung, he looks like a high schooler. He's like, hi, I didn't mean to interrupt. I love this panel. This is an amazing I love it, bro. Jin Sung's like, hey. Oh my gosh, this is the best. What the frick? Who's that guy? Wow, very impressive. Hi. I don't know why it's so funny to me, bro. Look at that. All these high rankers rushed over here because they were afraid I might hurt Fug's precious little Slayer candidate. I feel frustrated that she's thinking this, but you know she's gonna... The payoff will be worth it. I always thought those rumors about a regular beating a ranker seemed odd. Now I'm starting to see the truth. She's starting to kind of grind my gears a little bit. You won by bringing in all these other people to help, didn't you? Fug must really be getting desperate. I can't believe they went to so much trouble to make some regular who barely stands out seem like a genius or something. Princess, you have no idea what you're talking about. If you saw the battle in the nest, Cha is jumping to his defense. He's like, no. Bomb is amazing. He's the best. Or Viola's the best. Cha, I don't think we should talk about that. Bomb's like, stop it. Cha, stop it. Oh my gosh. Anyway, those rumors were clearly just a bunch of lies. Alright, I changed my mind. I accept the tournament. What? But on one condition. What could be your condition? I want you, Jovial Grace, to take part as well. I didn't even think about that. Wait, so it's gonna be like Bomb and then like 100 other girls who are like fighting for his attention? Oh my gosh. That's kind of incredible. Wow. Okay, honestly, I'm down. Because, like, ooh, that panel though? Okay. Because, like, honestly, an entire arc where Bomb doesn't fight would be kind of boring. I feel like this is good. This is good. Prove that you're worth competing for. Show me whether you're truly worthy of being the heir to our family. If you lose against me in the tournament, then that's the end of that. I'll let Lord Traumarai know that you'll be participating in the tournament too. I like this, actually. Because, like, it'll also prove to everybody that he's the real deal. Exactly. It might even make some of the girls want to fight more? I don't know. I look forward to seeing you be humiliated for lying about your abilities. Dang. She doesn't understand, but she kind of popped off. I kind of respect her recklessness there, I guess. Get lots of sleep tonight. Your insomnia might worsen as the tournament approaches, and you realize your pathetic abilities aren't good enough to beat me, but she still pisses me off. She's still the same freaking stupid Lilial she was at the name hunt station. Freaking loser, dude. Oh my gosh. 1 versus 100 making it a date. Oh my gosh. She didn't even give us a chance to respond. Look at Bomb and his 2 bodyguards. It's so funny, dude. So if Bomb wins, he marries himself. If Bomb wins, he doesn't marry. I guess that would be like the condition. But that's too easy because then Bomb wins no matter what, right? I don't know. This could mean rankers join as well. Maybe. We need Iwa and Yuri back to compete. 100%, bro. At least Iwa. If it's gonna be rankers as well, then Yuri as well for sure. You okay, Viol? Dude, Jinsung is freaking jacked. Yes, I'm fine. I'm not surprised. Not even Jahad's princesses are a match for you now. I mean, they're regulars, but yeah, 100%. The princess could have been seriously injured if you didn't go easy on her. Yeah. By the way, what am I going to do now? She wants me to take part in the tournament. Isn't that even better? I was actually going to suggest something similar to the family head anyway. She saved me some time. Exactly. If Bomb wins, no marriage is going to be the condition. What? Isn't it better if you participate in the tournament yourself? What are you talking about? I'm against the whole idea of the tournament. Bob was like, what are you talking about? I can't marry myself. You can't get out of this anyway. If you try to avoid the tournament, you'll either be killed or forced to take part. But if you fight in the tournament and win, you might just earn the right to decide your own fate. Just like back in the workshop battle. I like that. Oh, okay. A little bit of a workshop battle mention with season 2 of the anime coming out, you know. Beat these other people. Beat these other people who want you in the tournament. And take control of your own life. I like it. I like it. If I win the tournament, I can decide my own fate. My only fear with this is that it'll be too easy, right? Like, okay, now we know Bomb's gonna win, right? I feel like Traumarai wouldn't accept that. Like, even if Bomb won, I feel like Traumarai wouldn't just be like, okay, I'll let you go. Like, I feel like Fugs have to show up, Luzlek shows up and, like, rescues him. I feel like we'll still need something. Actually, you're right. So finally Bomb is clicking. He's like, you know what? I'm finally down with the tournament. Okay. Lopo B... Oh my god. Wait. Lopo Bia's battleship. Hall in Bellarires? Bellarires Royal Villa. Who the frick is Bellarire? Bellarires Royal Villa. That is a tongue twister. Bellarires Royal Villa. That is so hard to say. Bro. Okay, first of all, who's this person? And second of all, show me Arcraptor's daughter. I will pay you money if you show me Arcraptor's daughter. Like, actually show me. Show me your face. I will freak out. Please give it to me. Please. We're actually cutting back, though. We're cutting back. Oh, yeah, it should be Pobadao. What the frick? Why'd they say Lopobia? What? Okay, come on, Webtoon. What are you doing? Come on. I know we like to mix up those two names, but, like, come on. That should have been an easy one. On Pobadao's battleship, Hall in Bellarire's Royal Villa. Okay, so we're cutting back to Rachel. I love this. Give me more. Is this Gustang? No, because Gustang isn't even back yet. Is this Bellarire, whoever that is? Is this another Pobadao? It's Rachel. May I come in? Sure. Did Yura change her outfit? No. It's the book club! Oh, shoot, it's the book club! Oh, let's go! It's the book club! Oh, you're reading. Yeah, the book club is still going. Look at all these Pobadaos! The book club is still going on! Plus, I have my father to think about, so I'm feeding my mind with knowledge. Dude, these Pobadaos, man. Dude, all they care about is reading and science. They're like, turn to page 24. What do you think of the second paragraph, the third line? What do you think the author was intending? It's like, bro, come on. Like, there's a war going on, and they're just like, yes. Very, very intriguing. Bro, we actually get the book club? Okay. Let's go. This is kind of hype. Oh, the chapter's almost over, though. I'm feeding my mind with knowledge. Get the frick out of here, bro. Who in the world are you? Because someday, Pobadao family ranker Pobadao Bellarire, there he is. What is this? You look... I'll have to lead the Pobadao... Don't tell me this guy's the heir. What? Get the frick out of my face. You're not the heir to the family. Who is this? This guy looks so unintimidating. What is that on your foot? Like, no offense. Is that like a tattoo? Like, what's going on there? What is this? What is this? Because someday I'll have to lead the family. Pobadao family ranker, Bellarire. Well, I'm happy we're meeting some Pobadaos, but like this guy... Look at Rachel, bro. Oh my gosh. Indeed. But people like us are more interested in the little things going on in the town. Is that Emily? We haven't seen Emily in so long! Hey, breaking news. Wait, the affairs of the great families are too complicated for us. Is this Rachel? Or is she texting somebody? It says EM. I don't think it's Emily because we don't see the faces. Unless maybe the design got changed, the format. Hey, breaking news. Another group of outsiders just appeared on the battleship. This has to be Emily, right? Right? I don't know. It has to be. The background is the same. A different group from before. Maybe it's like a setting. If so, Emily is getting way more casual. Maybe it's like learning, like an AI would learn. Yep. Where did they come from? I'll send you a picture. Don't show anyone else though. Mate will kill me. This isn't Emily. She's just texting somebody. Emily wouldn't say that. Huh? Lol. Lol. Since you're the future leader of the Poe, but this guy's not the future leader. Don't say that! What the frick? Since you're the future leader of the Pobedao family. Look at your outfit, though. I hope you look kindly on us, Lord Bellarire. Bellarire? Dude, that's so weird. Bellarire, dude? Oh my gosh, she upgraded her phone. Yeah, it can't be Emily. It's not Emily. I don't think it is. Yeah, it has to be like a Pobedao or something. Look at Yura. She's gorgeous, man. Oh my gosh. Also, she just changed her outfit. She was not... Hold on. Did she? I swear she was... I don't know. I hope you look kindly on us, Lord Bellarire. Kun, Vicente, Huariyun, Arya. Whoa, she's actually kind of hot. Zoom in on the red-haired girl. You cut her out of shot. What the frick? I mean, okay, this is, wow. Oh my gosh, bro. That's funny. Wow. Who is it? Who is it? Okay, this is not Emily. Who is it? Who the frick is this? The canonical Huariyun simp is here. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, bro. Ugh. For some reason, I thought they were talking about Purgity and Holin in them, but they're talking about Kun. Wow. Lord Bellarire. Yeah? I'd like to propose something that might amuse you. This is how Rachel rises in power. These little petty connections. Would you be interested in having a slave? Oh no. Oh no! Do not tell me Kun is about to serve this guy! Okay, he looks a lot cooler in this shot. I'm not gonna lie. But he still looks goofy. What? A slave? I'm not into that kind of thing. You'd probably like him if you saw him. A cute little blue kitten. Dude, this is so... Oh my gosh! This is why I always say. The rivalry is not Bomb and Rachel. It's Kun and Rachel. It always has been and always will be. Kun gets back at her. Rachel gets back at him. Kun gets back at her. Rachel gets back at him. I knew right away. Oh my gosh. Kun's gonna have to serve Bellarire? This guy feeds it. Dude, it's freaking creepy. Can you ask the family? Who is she texting? A cute little blue kitten just crawled in from the blue-haired one is mine. And I... Dude, what the frick? SIU, why, man? Why you gotta do this, right? Like, why? Why you gotta give us these panels? Why? And I'd really like to watch him die slowly in a cage. And this is why Rachel is still relevant. She's pulling the strings for our oh my gosh. So who is Bomb's rival? I always said it was Joaquin, but I think that may have ended. Like from Hell Train to The Nest, it was Joaquin, right? Like that was almost like the Bomb antagonist. That became Calivan kind of briefly, but like it's Joaquin. I feel like Joaquin is the perfect Bomb counterpart in a way. But obviously the Rachel and Kun one is eternal. That's never gonna end. Oh, there's more. You can always just kill him if you get tired of playing with him. Dude, I feel like this is gonna backfire. I feel like either Kun is gonna this guy's gonna like Kun so much that Kun uses him, or Kun got a bunch of powers from White. Maybe he can do something with that. Maybe Kun is closer to a ranker now that he got all that power, right? And Rak, you know? And then you have Arya as well, and Hwara Yun, who's a guide, right? Hwara Yun does not care. Hwara Yun's fine, right? Bro, we actually got to see the freaking book club. What is this? What is this, man? Oh my gosh. This is so crazy. What a good chapter. My favorite panel. All right, we gotta go back and find my favorite panel, bro. It is without a doubt. Look at this guy. Bro, look at Jin Sung. He looks like he's just got caught in high school, you know, trying to cut class or something. I don't know. It's so funny to me, man. This panel is so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, true. There was a warning at the beginning. For what? See, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes these warnings make no sense. That's a good point. Lilial kicked Bomb a couple times. Oh, you know what it was? It was this panel. We got to see Cha shirtless, man. I mean, you had to have a warning for that, you know? I mean, that's kind of a big deal. That's kind of a big deal. Literally nothing else makes sense. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. I mean, this panel gives off violent vibes, but you know. Gore warning for Rachel. Dude, oh, we need that. Yeah, true. That needs to be an emote, bro. Also, shout out to SIU, because every single character in this chapter looks incredible. Cha, incredible. Freaking Jin Sung, incredible. Both Cha and Jin Sung jacked and ripped out of their minds. Look at this, man, right? Look at this. Cha with the 100 pack. Jin Sung with the massive arms. I'm telling you, man, he was doing those curls even while in jail. And then Bomb as well. Bomb looked jacked in this chapter as well. Every single character got the good treatment. I'm telling you. Where is it? Look at this man's arms and calves. Jeez. Lilial as well. I'll say it again. Her new design, her season 3 design, is absolutely top tier. She just looks so cool. With the really bright blue eyes and the blonde hair. It looks so good. I like Lilial so much better now. The art is incredible. The start of The Nest, to me, the art was really, really, really good. But I feel it built into this new style, and this new style is incredible. It's so good. Look at these panels. They're insane. Oh, is chat freaking being weird again? Come on, guys. Come on. Or is it just one person? Anyway, as promised, we're now going to take a look at what Haku sent me. First of all, amazing chapter. Incredible. If you want to see where the character poll is currently sitting at, we're going to pull it up right now. I haven't seen it. Boom. Here we freaking go. Ooh, okay. Okay. Ooh! In Dorsey's number 1. In Dorsey is number 1. What? She's beating out Bomb. In Dorsey is beating... No, Iwa's falling behind. No, Iwa! Rack made it into top 10. Shout out to Rack. He deserves it. But Ewok, she's slipping a little bit. Oh, Ron is super high. Yama's falling a little bit. Yo, look at these placements. Okay, Haku told me that this right here is Kun Edwan, the Kun symbol here at the bottom. The Fug symbol is Luzlek, and the question mark is Pentaminum. Wait a minute. Who is voting for this chicken? I forget what oh, I know what it's called. Haku mentioned it in the stream. Why is this chicken so hot? There's so many characters. Boro in top 70. Oh, this is top 100. Okay, this is top 100. Oh, Prince Barrow V. Look at these placements. Okay, Jordan fell quite a bit. Oh man, Quant is in top 70. He wasn't in top 80 last time we checked. Let's go, Quant. Yo, Elaine is sitting pretty. White, Yuri. So we have Endorsi, Bomb Kun, Hwaryun, Wangnan, Yuri, Rachel. Yes, Racha. This guy, he was in 9th last time. Yurik and Rack, solid top 10. I feel like White should have been there, but it's all good. It's all good. White, Elaine, Traumai Ran, Hansung, Jinsung, Iwa, my girl, Karaka. Pericule is in top 20. How do we let this happen? I mean, that's the best. Of course he's in top 20. Of course he is. Dude, Pericule is higher than freaking Hots. More people voted for Pericule than Hots. Oh, Sophia did fall. That's kind of sad. Hots, Kalavon, Hockney, these are all amazing placements. Evankel, Data Edwan, Enryu, Jahad, Shibisu, Mashini, Garam. Garam is really high. Shout out to Garam. Gustang, Shia is quite high. I know some of you are really big Shia fans. She's quite high. Leiro, Cha is now above Dowan. I respect it. Cha is a legend, but they're still neck and neck. Look at these two. Anak is so low. It's so sad to see. Laro, I gotta respect Laro being so high. Arlen, Vicente, Pentaminum. And we have Love, Serena. Serena is so high. Wow. Data Mashini, Ho is also so high. Albelda, Data Yurik, bro. Corrupted Yurik. Lilial, which is obviously just because of the newest chapters, but respect. Daniel, who deserves it. Nen, who deserves it. Is Wang still not in top 100? He's not. That's wild. That's wild to me. And then the freaking chicken, man. The little chicken thing. How in the world did we let this happen? How? Iniesta! Oh, I'm so glad Iniesta made it in. Data Jahad, Blue Thrissa, Iniesta. Data, Marco Asensio, Hedon, Evan, Yura. Oh, let's go Yura, shout out. Quattro, okay, Quattro. Aria, and of course, I'm surprised she wasn't here before. Adori Jahad, shout out. Where's Horyang? Actual facts, where is Horyang? I understand Casino not being here, but... Boro climbed up like one slot. I think, at first when I saw this, I thought it was just top 80 still, so I thought he was higher. He's okay. He's higher than Sachi now, so shout out. Leviathan, okay, that's cool. No, wait, Boro was down here, actually, so he did climb up quite a bit. My votes are coming in clutch. Leviathan, Sachi, Novik. I'm so glad for Novik. Miseng, Quant, Beta, Black March, Ghost fell, but I think that's fair. Lafav, let's go. Eurasia N, Data Hansung, Muntari, Perdity, So-Oh. There she is. I was gonna say, how are you voting for Namo but not Sola? Sola is actually pretty high. Shout out to Sola. We have Doom, Shialulu, Arcrafter, who is falling, which is kind of sad, bro. Yeah, Blue Thrissa is insanely high up. Insanely high. You're right, regular Asensio is just gone. Yo, regular Asensio got freaking destroyed. And then Jordan. So this was the top 80, like, we only saw top 80 before, so now we have the rest of the results. We have V, who made it into top 90. Barrow, gotta give her a shout out. Wait, what? Ron May is here, which is fine, but not Baragov? People like Ron May more than Baragov? I guess she kind of has more personality, if I'm being... That's funny to me, okay? Dan. Let's go, Dan. Let's go. That's my boy. Prince. I'm glad Prince is in top 100. I hope he stays. It's kind of... Go-Sang and Horyang aren't here, though. Can we get some votes for Horyang at least? I feel like the man deserves it. He deserves some love. Ren, which is fair. He was a good season 1 villain. Sophia, Luzlek, Holin. Look at Holin. And then Namo. And then we have Arie Hone. Wow. Hana Yu. Oh man, people liked Hana Yu. That's crazy. Repelista. Okay. The regular Kun Edwan, which is interesting. Kirin Liboric. There he is. I remember Haku was saying Liboric had like basically no votes for the longest time, but he's now in top 100. The captain, the boss, okay. The Ghost of the 13 Months, Eater Day, and then look at Blueberry. Look at Hotsling sliding on in there. Just zip, sliding on in, bro. He just barely made it in. Why is Liboric in top 100? It is kind of surprising to me, but to be honest, like, I think Liboric's cool. I think he's really cool. His ability was really sick, and it's kind of neat seeing him here, you know? I like it, actually. No, Gustang is number, what would that be? 31? Yeah, Gustang's 31. What a good list. Actually, this is solid. But here's the thing, guys. This is nowhere near done. We have over 2 weeks left. August 24, I think, is the deadline. I'll double confirm that. We have 2 weeks left for the deadline. This can change. If you saw the previous results last week, this is immensely different. Bomb was number 1, Kun was number 2, and Endorsi was number 3. But now, Endorsi's number 1. So your votes matter. You can vote 3 times a day, every single day. You have to vote 1 at a time. And your votes matter. Like, this is changing a ton. This is changing a ton. So, it's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty cool. It's rock to top 10. I know. That's also wild. But it's really cool. You love to see it, you know? It's really, really cool. Oh, is Haku here? I didn't see him. I think Haku is still probably finishing up his video. But if you go comment over on his channel, his reaction will be up soon, and I'm sure he'll answer any questions you have. But this is almost 7,000 votes. Something that Haku would always talk about is that the first My Hero popularity poll, I think it had like 11,000 votes, something like that. If we could hit 10,000 by the end of this, that would be insane. Think about that. If we could have 10,000, dude, we have to vote. This would be so, so cool. This is the first ever Tower of God character popularity poll, and like it's official too. Like this is a genuine, legit poll, which is super, super cool. This is week 2. I just think that's so neat. You know what I mean? The community is actually deciding who are the most popular characters. I think that's just amazing. If we vote Tulal on every day, would he make it top 50? He might slide into top 100 if we pool our votes. If Tulal could make it, that'd be crazy. Haku, there he is. Haku is here. Bro, Haku. Endorsi's number 1. That's wild to me. The Endorsi fans. Dude, are you sure that guy who's voting 300 times a day isn't affecting this? I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. Wow. This is amazing. This is amazing. So go send your votes in. If we can hit 10,000, that'd be so sick. And shout out to Haku for putting this together, because a ton of work. I can't imagine how much work this was, but he's doing it for love of the game, and he's so passionate about Tower of God. So go check him out. Haku of the Tubes. And the popularity poll link is down below. I was just finishing up Haku, but loving the results, except for Iwa. She's sliding, man. She's falling a little bit, and that's not okay. Haku, can you, like, you know, kind of twist the rankings a little bit? Just kind of bump her up a little bit. Just a couple ranks. Just a couple ranks. I'll be happy with her being, like, top 15. That's all I need, you know? That's all I need. She got really lucky with a well-timed return. That's true. That's true. Endorsi got a little bit lucky. That's actually a good point. That's a good point. But still, you know, it's fair. It's recency bias, but it's fair, you know? That's fair. Thank you, Light. There's the link. Okay, time for rock, paper, scissors. I love the chapter. It was really, really good. The art, especially, to me, was like top tier. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. If y'all picked scissors, you're cheating. Officially. If you lose, you gotta like the video. If you lose, you gotta like the video. What do we got? Paper. Rock, paper, scissors. Get out of here, Jacob. Easily paper for the win. A lot of ties so far. Rock, paper, okay. A lot of papers. Y'all saw me do this and you thought I was, I see you guys. I see you cheaters. I beat you light. Let's freaking go. Oh, and here come all the scissors. Here come all the scissors. Okay, that's actually a lot of scissors. Jeez. A lot of rocks too, though. I'm getting a lot of you. Dang it. Yeah. Snip, snip. Shoot. Okay. Yeah, get out of here, Sharky, with your plant. I'll have my revenge. You gotta like the video if you lost. Thank you all so much for watching. Let's go. Oh, I beat Hannah. Let's go. I actually beat Hannah. Yes. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time since I beat Hannah. Rock, paper, scissors. Appreciate you all so much. More videos coming out soon about season 2. Stay tuned for that. I'll see y'all next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Boom, 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 boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's freaking go. Dude, season 2. Okay. Season 2 of the anime is a thing, man. Just think about that. This is real. This is real. This is freaking real, dude. I can't believe this. This is insane. This is